Hello, and welcome to episode 41 of the Cooler Guild. I'm Coop Cooper, and joined with me, as always, is my co-host, Van Crisp.
Hello.
We are recording on Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. On today's episode, we'll be going over Reign's return to NWSL action and their win over Angel City FC. We'll be doing a brief look at other results from the league on the weekend, and wrapping things up with our usual preview on the Reign's next match, which happens to be down in Portland. But first, some housekeeping.
The Cooler Guild is part of the Sounder at Heart podcast network. You can either listen to us on our public feed, or if you're a Sounder at Heart subscriber, on the private unified feed with the other podcasts on the network. If you'd like to become a subscriber, just visit our page at sounderatheart.com/the Cooler Guild. New subscribers get 10% off the normal rate, and you'll help support everything we're doing.
Sweet.
So we went to the game.
We did.
We sat in the stands. Fanned out. So we want to talk match recap, and then we can talk about the whole shebang.
Yeah, let's do that. I had to call back to Susie's article that she put out. I think it was Susie's article, right? After what felt like 84 years of no NWSL play, the Reign took on Angel City FC on a beautiful summer Friday night at Lumen Field. The first 25 minutes were a little rough to watch offensively, as the Reign were pinned back for quite a bit, but eventually they were able to get into more space in the attacking third. After a scoreless first half, Harvey brought on the tiny dragon herself, Jess Fishlock, who was able to give the offense the exact spark that it needed, finding the back of the net in the 66th minute, rebounding her own shot that was initially deflected. The Reign earned a corner in the 86th minute. They weren't done. No, they were not. Sofia Huerta served a perfect ball into the chaotic, crowded box, which led to an own goal courtesy of Alana Kennedy. Shout out, Alana.
Shout out.
Oi, oi, oi. The match ended 2-0, and the Reign moved up to 5th place in the NWSL standings.
Yeah,
what?
so we the oi oi.
I think my one
the Australian slander.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, game was great. I had a great time.
Yeah, we had fun. We went to this people watching bar before the game.
What was that bar called?
Meyer?
Yeah, because it wasn't Fred Meyer. It was
Yeah.
Meyer. I thought I got a notification about our charge card or whatever, and I was like, Meyer? I didn't go to Fred Meyer's. No, the bar is called Meyer.
Yeah. And then we met up with some lovely people in the North parking lot.
Shout out Discord.
Shout out Sounder Heart Reign Discord.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have my button.
Oh, mine's still on my hat.
I got a button courtesy
Shout out Matt.
Shout out Matthew, sign guy. He made a bunch of buttons that he was giving out, and I got the Lou Barnes 3 Moon Wolf inspired.
3 Wolf Moon.
3 Wolf Moon. Sorry, that's not 3 moons. That'd be crazy. This isn't Star Wars. Yeah, so that was super cool of him to have that. He also had the Claudia foam hands. If that's something you're interested in, I think he's still selling those and everything. I don't know. It's good vibes at Reign games.
Yeah. Yeah. Minus, yeah.
What?
Getting ambushed right before entering the stadium.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes, Van, I feel like this happens to you a lot. We run into your exes everywhere. To be fair, this is not like a new occurrence. This is just like the one ex like especially that we don't want to run into. I mean, hopefully she's probably not listening.
I doubt it.
It might get back to her. It was a little awkward. It was a lot awkward.
It's been 84 years since I'd seen her, and I was just like throwing it back, and I was like, don't shoot me. Yeah, but walking in, like, they had the drag show going on right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the TVs in the concourse, they were playing the penalty kick shootout in the 3rd place match for CONCACAF. Is it CONCACAF?
No,
it's not, because we'd be in it.
What do they call that?
Copa America.
Yeah, but what do they call that, like, division?
Jeez, I'm drawing a blank.
It doesn't matter. They had it on, so we were able to go watch it, which was really fun. Mm-hmm. Better at penalties than Euros?
Absolutely. Final 2, but we'll talk about that later. Then we went and got pizza.
I do have some bad reviews about the pizza.
Yeah, I put
Bring
that
back Pizza Hut.
I took the survey because they sent us a survey in our podcast email, and I was like, yes, I will take my game day survey. Yeah, pizza, it needs sauce.
It was so dry. It was
And
clearly,
they don't have like the crappy Pizza Hut pizza anymore.
which is great. There is like, that was one of my joys. If anyone
Yeah.
follows me on social media, I would post photos every time of that pizza whenever I got to. There's something so, it was like so bad, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the perfect stadium food. And it was like such a good value too. But this new pizza, whatever the fuck it was, I couldn't find Pizza Hut pizza. So dry. And then I was like, this thing needs ranch. So we went on a ranch run and to eat our crust with, because the crust was like unedible without something.
Like my jaw hurt.
Yeah. And so we went on a ranch run, got some ranch, got back to our seats where we left our crust. And that stadium ranch is fucking garbage.
It's like, it tastes like Hidden Valley that's been outside in the sun for 2 days.
At least 2 days. It was sour. It was fucking gross. It was weird. I didn't end up finishing it. The funniest part though is Van, like, I kind of held on to my ranch because I always thought I was going to spill it before the game was kicking off. And Van like spilled her ranch between her, like on the floor between her 2 feet. And she's like trying to clean up because she didn't want to step in ranch, obviously. So she's trying to clean up the ranch with like an extra napkin that I had, but it wasn't really working. And then the ranch was so bad, we just gave up on the crust. So she takes the crust and is wiping the concrete floor with the crust to clean up the ranch. It did work. It did work. That's what the crust is supposed to be used for, cleaning up your shitty ranch. Anyways, fun game. Should we get into the actual game part of it that happened?
Yeah, I mean, it very much reminded me of a little bit of the friendly that I saw at Lumen, just like in that same sentiment of like the first 25 minutes was very like we just kind of locked in, not able to escape and like be productive.
Yeah.
So that was pretty familiar, but yeah, I mean, general notes, it'd been 74 days since the last NWSL match at Lumen.
That's so a little understandable. Yeah, I was like a little understandable that they got off to a little bit of a rough start.
Yeah, but it seemed like all the players are really happy to be back.
Angel City's coach, this is his first match, the new coach. What was his name? Some guy.
Some dude.
Another dude coach.
Another man. I just looked it up. Alexander Strauss.
Notable stats that I got.
This one's my favorite.
We've already passed our points total from last season. Go us.
Woo, woo.
That's how bad it was last year. You had the other one pointed out.
Yeah, Dickey with a season high 6 saves. And my favorite thing about this, they were all very simple.
Yeah, like the Angel City, as worried as I was about Alyssa Thompson, apparently wasn't an issue.
No, they only really, I mean, they got into some dangerous spaces, but the Reign really held them to, kind of like last ditch shot opportunities where they're kind of hucking them in from outside the box and they're not quality looks. They're not bending it in, scoring bangers. They didn't really get a lot of crosses in to really threaten.
Yeah, I think they looked rustier than we did.
Yeah, for sure.
Not that they were like super clicking to begin with, because like what place were they in going into this game? I mean, they're in 11th place now on 15 points, so it's not like they were a great team. They lost their last 2 games. They drew their game before that, and they lost their other game before that. So they're not.
I think my view on them is just a little skewed because of the last time we played them when we played away there, and we just got crushed.
That was us, like we screwed ourselves over on that game though. It wasn't like a masterclass of Angel City. Right,
but I think that also like that's the last time I think we've played like disappointingly shitty this season.
Yeah, totally.
So what a turnaround.
Again. Yeah. Didn't happen again.
Nope.
Positives. We contained Riley Tiernan, who has 7 goals and 1 assist on the season, and Alyssa Thompson, who has 5 goals, 2 assists on the season. Riley Tiernan didn't get any shots. Alyssa Thompson got 2 shots. Both of them were on goal.
But they were like weak AF.
Yeah. They were wimpy shots.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Did you read those?
No, I didn't. They were past my time.
I was like, I'm pretty sure you're a little old to be into the Diary of the Wimpy Kids, but hey, I'm not gonna judge. I thought Madison Curry, she didn't really show up on the stats at all, but even when I went and watched the replay like earlier today, I mean, she was just disrupting so much
Yeah,
for
and
Angel
her
City.
dribbling, right? So instead of just going straight up the side, she would cut inside and really allow for players to kind of disperse and get into space.
Yeah.
I thought she played really well. She also had like a revenge tackle at one point.
Yeah.
And that her revenge tackles always make me really happy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a stupid yellow card tackle, which I'm really proud of her because sometimes she does that. But no, I thought that she was really dynamic in this game and really helped the offense kind of open up different channels. I mean, same with Huerta. Those two, I feel like, offer such different advantages, but also at the same time, like, are very important in the offense.
Yeah, totally.
And just like shutting them down. And they really, the defense, including these players, really had kind of like a next man up. Just whole feel about the match. You know, Bug would be taking the ball all the way up and be out of position, and you'd see, you know, Holmes sliding in and taking over. I thought Holmes actually had a pretty good game too.
She did.
Really good game, if you will. It just all looked like it kind of worked.
The chemistry was there for sure. Despite them having some issues, I feel like you could definitely tell that this team likes playing together, and they can definitely feed off of each other, know where people are going to be. But they didn't look super like lost, which I feel like maybe we saw a little bit of that earlier in the season, especially in the first Angel City game.
Yeah.
And I didn't see that at all for this. Angel City is one of the more threatening offensive teams. Maybe they're not very good at actually getting results, but Susie had pointed out in her recent 3 stats article on Rovalx, this was the lowest XG for Angel City this season in a match, which was at just 0.19. That's a good day.
Angel City also had a brand new forward up top.
Yeah.
And Svendis Jansdottir.
She didn't look bad.
No, she's a good player. She plays, you know, and I've always liked her as a player. I don't know how she fits with this Angel City team because they're kind of like a whack it, chase me, you know, and I just don't see how she fits. They didn't find her very much. It just seemed they seemed like discombobulated like we did.
Yeah, to me it's like one of those things where like she is such a good player, and I saw points where like her and Alyssa Thompson were showing some promising movement together, but like what's the coaching situation? How is he going to build this chemistry and stuff? I don't know. I don't know. I've always had questions about how Angel City actually wants to, like, what is their team identity on the field? Because I understand their branding. I get what they're doing there, I guess. But yeah, the team never really feels fully like there's not a vision all the time.
Yeah, so Jansdottir played 89 minutes and had 34 touches.
Well, got to start somewhere, right?
I guess. It just seemed, I guess, long story short, it seemed like the Reign defense and midfield, for that matter, really did a good job of shutting down the Angel City attack.
Yeah, I think that's a good segue into Huerta picking up where she left off.
Oh, absolutely. Did she leave?
Doesn't feel like it. It was just like she like went on a little summer camp break or something and just showed up again, and she's back where she ended things.
Yeah. She looks like she never left. I thought maybe, okay, she's been gone for a little bit, you know, not even at the Lyon side. I mean, like taking a break from Lyon before she came back. Thought, maybe she needs some time. Absolutely not.
No.
I mean, we kind of
she's ready.
we saw that in the friendly against Urawa, but this game, just the absolute quality.
She shows so sharp.
There's a quality to her game that you can't replicate it. She's smart in where she plays the ball. She's quick. She knows where to be. Like, she just runs that outside channel.
I love it. I love watching it. I feel so at ease when she's on the field.
We are so happy.
She's the one who had the cross that she laid into the box that led to Fishlock's goal. She had this is a thing that you were wondering about. Right before it was maybe a little before that. Like 10 minutes earlier from the second goal. It was
pretty much like right after Heidema subbed in. Well, maybe a couple minutes after. Yeah.
So Heidema subbed in at she subbed in the 64th. So it was a little bit after that. Okay. Yeah. Heidema was in the box and making a really good run, and Sophia Huerta like laid in a really, really good cross, and Heidema got ahead on it. I would say the goalkeeper had very good positioning on that.
Yeah, the ball was also a little bit behind her. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but just the vision to find her and be like, so we got the tall girl in the box that can use her head.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, yes. And Heidema put it on goal.
Yeah.
Just not quite far enough out of reach of the goalkeeper and not with quite enough oomph.
Yeah.
But that is promising to see that connection come back up.
First game of the season with both of them together. So like, I'll take it. I'll take a little look like that. And then the final
I will say,
goal.
so, I mean, our Heidema discourse has gone to the next level, but I will say we didn't score until she came on.
Yeah, it's true.
Just saying. Maybe she didn't score herself, but she was on the field.
She's, got defenders on her, worried about what she, can kind of do. I don't think it's unrelated.
But yeah, then talking about the last Puerta point. Yeah, I mean, corner witch.
Okay, I like it. I don't know. I can't do witch left. Sorry. Oh, we got
it. Were you trying to do a witch laugh?
Yeah, I probably. Maybe I want to be a witch someday in my D&D game, so I should maybe hone a witch laugh for the corner witch. I
know. Yeah. I just said that. I don't know where that came out of.
Yeah, I don't either. I like
she
it.
She is
though.
now the corner witch.
Yeah, we have a witch in our castle. I like it. I can really start leaning into some of these themes with my D&D exposure these days.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Huerta, for coming back and returning. Thank you.
Yes.
Tip of the hat. What other positives you got that you want to shout out?
I want to shout out the drag queens.
Okay. Yeah.
And the entire halftime drag show.
Yeah.
That was a big positive for me.
Yeah.
And like we went on a little adventure at halftime, but I was actually like, we stopped kind of like at the entrance to the concourse because like they were death dropping and like putting on a master class of a show. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, Beyonce, that abracadabra.
Yeah, it was good. I wish they would bring on like get a couple of MCs, because we've got like our regular MC, but like it would be really fun, I think, to bring in a drag queen MC in these summer games or something. It'd be a cool thing to, I think, bring in regularly because drag queens always liven up everything.
Or we could just do like an away game Twitch stream with commentary and have drag queens on.
Oh my God. It would be such a hot mess. Yeah, it was great. All the gays, they showed up. The allies also showed up. Good stuff. Another positive I wanted to say, we scored multiple goals. I don't know if we did. I mean, we
put 2 scores on the.
Yeah,
you gotta put it in a dangerous area for it to go in.
This was
it's not like they turned around and dribbled it and kicked it in their own goal, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a fumble. That's for sure. It wasn't like a oopsie. This is an issue we definitely had last year and earlier this year, and now we have 4 straight games with multiple goals
and a shutout.
So
that was the thing.
2 things we requested, like.
Yeah, it
separately.
was like
so we would want one or the other.
We started scoring more goals. It was great, but we were also giving up more goals.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a.
Can we do both? Can we do both?
Yes, she can. I am on one today. I'm sorry.
I was like, Hillary's about to pop up. Emails. This is a loose show today. We didn't know when exactly this was going to get recorded, and here we are. Loose show. Last thing I wanted to put out on the positives, bench depth. I mean, I saw the lineup and I was like, okay, I guess we're doing this because Angel City, not so great. But then we just like, I was like, is this going to be like Angel City is probably looking at her bench and just like crying. They're probably
remember when we used to like play Gotham and they'd bring on Crystal Dunn in like the 72nd minute? We're like, what is that like?
Yeah,
I have no idea what that's like.
Yeah, it must be nice.
That's us now.
Yeah, and credit to the younger players who have found themselves in these positions to be able to start, because that allows us to do things like this.
Not that we were the most optimistic about the halftime sub.
No.
It was interesting. It seemed interesting to me, at least, though G was not getting a lot of opportunities or connecting very well. So
I was fine with the G sub. When they said Fishlock was coming on, I was a bit nervous. Now, shame on me, because I should have remembered what happened in the Euros. But I was definitely like, I don't know if that's what this game needs. I was wrong.
Yeah,
wrong.
It was very much an interesting sub. And then the first parts of the game, it maybe looked like Fishlock wasn't match fit totally.
It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter for her.
Well, I think it was a ruse, number one. Number two, I think that it was her just getting her feet in the match.
Yeah. I mean,
then she pops off and we look at each other like, oh, we knew that. We
totally.
knew that was going to happen.
No question about it. We always knew this was going to happen. I mean, she's a game changer. So, like,
I don't know why we...
Shame on us. Again, shame on us.
Are we being ageist? Like, what's happening?
Yes. But, you know, to be fair, had I seen the Copa America final before this match and seen what Marta did, I would have been like, oh, good. Our Marta's coming on. Not quite that level, but, like, it is our Marta, I guess.
Yeah.
So, shame on me. And thank you to Fishlock for making me look stupid.
Yeah, keep putting us in our place.
Yeah, thank you. I need that sometimes. I think we could go on positives for a long time. There was, I would say, a lot of players performed very well. But we do have to move on to...
Yeah, there are negatives other than the pizza and the stadium ranch.
That stadium ranch is gonna upset me for a while.
You know, if I had been like 3 more beers deep, it might have been fine.
It was sour.
Yeah, it was giving almost like coleslaw sauce.
I would have rather just like dipped my crust in tartar sauce.
Well, we also didn't get the barbecue sauce that was there, and that might have been good.
Yeah.
Anyway, the pizza discourse will continue, and ranch discourse. But yeah, I mean, we already talked about being pinned back for a lot of the first half. I think that's the team's going to have to figure that out, and I would, I want to see us try to be threatening earlier in the matches.
Yeah,
because it gets frustrating to watch the team just kind of take pressure for 25-30 minutes to start the game, and then you're like, oh god, are we gonna win? Is this gonna be okay? It's just stressful.
Yeah, I mean, against different teams, it's definitely gonna be trickier. So
absolutely.
Biggest negative, you put the Mariners on there. I didn't really care for the Mariners, but we
had to deal with it.
We did have to deal with it. The game overlapped with the Storm game and Mariners game on a Friday. Like, not great. I don't know. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes that leads to these kinds of things. I would think it would be somewhat preventable, but I don't know. If someone from the Reign wants to shoot me an email, we love an email. I would like some answers about why we're getting so many Friday night games, mostly.
It's annoying for me because of the Mariners fans. It's just, we talked about this. It's just a different caliber of person.
It's like the worst. I mean, I said this and I'll say it again. I'll say it on this. It's just like running. I do like the Mariners. Don't get me wrong. I grew up going Mariners games. I don't hate the Mariners, but it does kill the vibe a little bit when I'm like starting to turn into like the worst people I knew from high school.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, the scheduling is hard. I think the Storm game was at 7. The Mariners kicked off at 7:10, and then the Reign kicked off at 7:30. Mm-hmm. So it's not like you can go to any of 2 of those games. You have to choose one. Good
job for the Reign, because I didn't think they would get this kind of attendance. I know the Pride match usually does better, but to be able to go over 10K, this was their highest attended game for this season. To do that on a Friday, even with all of those things going on, imagine what they could have done with those things not also going on. That's the part that annoys me, but good for them for still getting that 10K, over the line.
Well, I think from like a marketing and operations perspective too, when you get over 10,000 people to a match like that, where the team puts on a freaking show.
Yes.
There's also festivities, halftime, before the game. There's things for everyone to do. Those people are just going to come back.
Yeah, that's true.
And if they keep creating an experience like that, we're going to grow the fan base.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to take a little bit of time and patience from me.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because we just like have followed this team for so long and have, I would say, like a special place in our hearts for them, and just wish other people would see it. And I feel like I'm just constantly confused in why we can't even get like half the attendance of what we see for like a Sounders game.
Yeah,
like, it's an
not
annoying
even
thing.
fucking one on Thursday night. That's not even an MLS game.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways, we could go on forever about that.
Thank you for listening to the Sounder at Heart Podcast Network, which now includes No Sarietes, Lobbing Scorchers, and the Cooler Guild. We've been independent since August of 2023, but need your support to make sure it continues. Although this podcast is free, it's only made possible by your continued support. Memberships start as low as $25 a year, which not only helps make podcasts like this one happen, but also gets you access to everything we produce. If you're able to support us at higher levels, starting at $75 a year, you gain access to a host of other perks, most notably entry into our members-only Discord, where the smartest, funniest, and most engaged commenters share their thoughts and ideas. To find out more, just visit sounderatheart.com and click the subscribe button in the top right corner. Thanks for listening.
Did you watch the pressers?
I did.
Okay. Kicked it off. Fishlock official. Mostly, I feel like I was mostly intrigued by Mia Official's comments, obviously.
What about him?
Just like how she seems to have a pretty good understanding of the team already.
Yeah, it's incredible. I talked about it during the when I watched her come on for her first appearance in the friendly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, dang. Okay.
She's super comfortable. Like, she seems very at ease, very comfortable with getting into the team and kind of bringing whatever she can bring. Comments that she made about her subbing on, she was itching to get in. She was happy to get in when the team was loose, much like this episode is.
Oh, we forgot about that in the negatives.
What?
Her not getting her sub moment.
Oh, yeah, that was fucked up. Was there like an injury or something? Or
yeah, so we planned on sub. They took a timeout for the substitute, or they took time on the restart for substitute, and I think it was Angel City's goalkeeper was down.
She was trying to like kind of, it seemed a little sus to me. But yeah,
but then you didn't get the whole like she got to run on, play resumed, everybody's cheering.
We didn't get a me official sub on moment at all for the crowd.
Yeah, we'll have to push for it next game.
Yeah. Other thing that Fishlock and Official touched on was talking about Sally Menti and Sam Meza. I know you were maybe a little critical on Sally Menti at moments for this game, but it sounds like she is working really hard and is trying to take in all feedback and ask questions, and she's always trying to talk about things while she's in training and stuff like that. And I don't know, I've got pretty high hopes for her and what she's doing. No,
I like her.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of errant ball losses and off passes.
Yeah.
But there were also moments of brilliance.
Yeah.
So
she was part of that goal, the first goal.
You take the bad with the good.
Sure.
It is what it is. As long as she's not a liability, I think it's fine. That's my big take. But she seems to be getting better every match.
She's got a confidence about her that I like.
I think it's more of an arrogance, which I love.
I was like, I don't mind. But yeah, she'll have to clean up the other stuff for that to kind of not bite her in the ass, that arrogance.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot to look forward to with her. Mm-hmm. And like the players said, like she's just trying to soak it all in and learn.
Yeah.
I want to see a little bit more on the field.
Sure. Fair enough. What do you got in Harvey? The Harvey part of the press?
I mean, she talked about how she felt like the team was timid in the first half. And then I love the halftime talk of telling the team to play the way we want to play. We got to be brave. I think it's hard coming from a team that's, just been, like Lynn said in the pregame, just been so kind of up and down in the first half of the season. Mm-hmm. It's hard to go into a game with that confidence of like, here's what we have. Mm-hmm. And they did it at moments when the games that they played well in the first half of the season, like they went with the game plan, they did it, they executed, they won the game. Mm-hmm. And I think it's there's just been some turnover. There's been some other things going on. And I think just reminding themselves that, Laura had to tell them, like, go and play your game. You got it.
Yeah.
And I think this is something that's really interesting, that she thought it was like such a cool luxury to be able to have Jess Fishlock watch the first half of the match and just like figure out how to dissect it and like take advantage of it and then put her in just to destroy everyone.
Yeah, because she wasn't in the locker room for the halftime talk. She was just on the sidelines, and then Harvey gave her a few notes and popped her in.
My body could never.
That's what I guess. Yeah, I feel like my bias is I'm in pain. And I can't imagine being a professional athlete at that age. Ugh.
Good for her.
I know. The cool thing about what Harvey said is that seems like they were saving Lynn Biondolo, and we didn't need to, I would say, necessarily have her on the field. It kind of allowed us to have a take a bow moment for Fishlock, but it sounds like they're trying to keep Lynn nice and fresh. Something maybe kind of bothered her over the little break we had, and we should have her ready to go for Portland.
Hell yeah. They better be fucking scared.
Yeah, I mean, I'm scared because of the heat that's coming, but we can get into that later. And then the last thing I wanted to point out was Harvey believes that Dickey has a chance to be the number one starting goalkeeper for the U.S. Women's National Team. What did you think of that comment?
I think it's a good coach being a good coach.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's potential for her to be that. I don't know if it's now. But again, we haven't seen any of the goalkeepers in really meaningful games. Any of the goalkeepers up for the number one spot, right?
Yeah.
They've just all been friendlies.
It's still up for grabs.
So if the next tournament we play in, we better be starting multiple goalkeepers in the initial matches, like in the group stages.
Yeah.
Because that's how you're going to figure it out. Because I think it's kind of BS if you just go off training and you say, oh, this player's been good in training, we're just going to like give them the number one spot.
Yeah.
And then you go in and there's just some things that player's lacking. But then you just don't try something different because you've already made him the number one. You already made your choice.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a lot of confidence in Emma Hayes that flexibility is there for her, unlike some of our coaches in the past where they've set that. And
Vladko.
Yeah. So I don't think she's wrong. I just don't know if it's right now.
Yeah. We got some time. Any final thoughts on the match?
No, I was really happy with it. It was really a fulfilling match to go to and be able to witness.
Yeah, agreed. Thanks for taking me. That means it is time for Cooler Player of the Match. The Cooler Player of the Match is brought to you by The Doctor's Office, a great little 12-seat bar on Capitol Hill. The owner is a big fan of the Reign and is proud to be our very first sponsor.
We talked about this.
We did talk about it in the stadium, and then I kind of was just like not sure of myself, but then on the re-watching, I think for the shift that she put in, this still made sense.
Yeah, and I agreed. It could have gone to a couple people.
Yeah.
But drumroll. Cooler Player of the Match for this first game back is Madison Curry.
Bam, bam, bam. Congrats.
Bam.
I love seeing your work against your old team. It was a good time.
I loved your rainbow scrunchie.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
But I hope she can keep just absolutely tearing up that side and like working in sync with Huerta and having both of those wingers be dangerous.
It was kind of crazy because, like, I mean, both sides are kind of building, I think, these really dangerous buildups. I don't know what you want to call it. There's just like something going on with like the center backs also sometimes getting involved, right? And they're kind of all like, what do you call this?
An octopus?
Not an octopus, but they're like, I don't know, they're like overlapping.
Interchangeable?
Yeah, they're like overlapping each other.
Overlapping.
Yeah, they're like overlapping with each other and kind of just covering each other's asses in a way that is just so fun to watch. Like, because Bug was getting it up top, and then Huerta had her cover, and then Curry had someone covered, and like, I don't know.
There were times where that coverage could have been quicker, but
sure,
it didn't turn out to matter.
No.
But it is nice to see the defense, the wings, and, you know, the more defensive central players all kind of have each other's butts when they want to take the ball up higher.
Yeah. So congrats, Madison Curry.
Wop, wop, wop. Thanks again to our sponsor, the Doctor's Office. The Doctor's Office is the best.
The blessed.
The blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
The Doctor's Office is the best place to grab a drink before or after a rain match. Try their limited edition Lads Love cocktail.
Ooh,
Salted strawberry, celery, and absinthe come together in this botanical leafy cocktail.
Ooh.
I know, it sounds
That
delicious.
sounds really good.
I know. I love strawberry, I love celery, I love absinthe. So excellent. Check
I
out
like
their
salt.
Instagram. What?
I said I like salt. Anyways.
I also enjoy salt. I had a beer that had a tahini rim. Delish. Anyway, check out their Instagram at TDO Seattle, or better yet, go drink there in person. Cheers.
Cheers. Other results from the league. We'll quickly go through these. We don't
Big trade.
Massive movement. Louisville lost to KC, and meanwhile, KC just acquired Ali Sentnor from Utah. What the fuck? Why?
I don't know.
Is it just to prevent anyone else from having her? I guess. I'm so confused. I mean, I get it. Like, from Ali Sentnor's point of view, I get it. Like, you want to join a good team.
We need salary transparency.
Yes, 100%. Because
I want to go through their books.
No, yeah, me too.
Who's cooking over there?
Yeah, I know how to
it's
read
their
numbers.
accountant.
Yeah, I know how to read numbers. I'm good at math. I will say I saw like the announcement with Ali Sentnor. She's kind of jacked. Did you see her?
Yeah, she's like one of those small jacked ones. Anywho, okay.
Chicago. Hey. They tied, which is basically a win for Chicago, especially if it's against Gotham.
Yeah, fraud watch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the fuck deal is with Chicago or New York, New Jersey, Gotham FC. That's a mouthful every time because they had like most of their team, right? Like I saw Roosevelt start and everybody else, and they still, well, you know, fine by me. North Carolina, San Diego, 0-0. Move on.
I only watched a couple of the other games, so.
Did you watch the Bay Houston game?
That was not one, but I saw the highlights of this one.
Okay. I will say I do have like a soft spot for Sophie Schmidt. And she scored the 88-minute game tying goal, and she subbed on in the 83rd minute. Super sub. Right
place, right time.
Yeah. She's been playing for so long that I just feel like I just appreciate her as a player. The real fun game was Washington Spirit versus Portland at 9:30 in the morning on Sunday.
Yep. I was tuned in for that.
Yeah. What'd you get out of that game?
Washington dominated in the first half.
Not surprising.
Absolutely dominated. Got a goal, and then right before halftime, gave up a goal.
It was a good goal.
Against the run of play. It was fine. It was you wrote banger in here. It wasn't a banger. Go back and watch it. It wasn't a banger. It was a good strike from outside the box.
And the timing.
Sure.
Right before the half.
Yeah, good for them. I don't care. Anyway. Exactly. But the real story here is Trinity Rodman was back.
Woo!
For the first time since
forever. Months.
I can't remember what day it was. See, this shit I should have looked up. Anyway, forgot I was going to talk about this. It had been a long time, and she's been through it.
Yeah.
So she gets up, and Portland's subbing, but then you hear the crowd because they're at Washington Spirit Stadium, and you just hear them kind of start going, erupting, and then she subs on.
Trinity Rodman, baby.
Trinity Rodman's back. And in absolute Trinity Rodman form.
Yeah.
Scores. That's a fucking banger.
Yeah.
She kicked the shit, in Sofia Huerta's words, she kicked the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And she wasn't going to miss that. Game winner. 90+2.
Yeah.
And the emotion on her face after she scored.
Yeah.
There's been so many people online talking shit about how she doesn't care about soccer, and she's just like there to like date her tennis boyfriend who
is annoying.
Whatever. I don't think she cares that much, and just like not focusing on recovering and things like that, and her just breaking down about how hard she's worked to get back to where she is now and to take care of herself, and then just to come on and win the game for them in extra time. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Just like raw emotion. It was great. love to see that from a player having that passion. And she's so good that it's just like, I don't know. You get worried when like the way she talked about her injury, like it was just so hard to tell like where she could get to and stuff like that. And we don't know what her future holds, but this is at least an encouraging way for her to get back into the game. So
yeah, you really worry about those players and what possibly could happen to them. I mean, we've seen it with Rose Lavelle.
Yeah.
Sam Mewis.
Yeah.
Like what could happen if something happens.
Yeah.
So it was great to see her back. I hope that she continues to stay healthy and they take care of her over there at Washington. And then the Orlando-Utah game. Utah scored early. And it was against the run of play. And it kind of just shell-shocked everyone. Because this game was on after the Spirit game. And I was just like, oh, okay, Utah. Okay. And then it took Orlando a while to score. And they only end up scoring one. So they tied 1-1.
I mean, things have been going downhill, maybe not super downhill for Orlando. It's not like they're absolute garbage, but I think once we exposed kind of how to deal with them, they've had a hard time. They've had a very hard time.
Marta was still out because she's playing in the Copa America final, so there was that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the weekend in NWSL, but there is one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Allie Watt.
I'm glad she's leaving Orlando.
Hell yeah.
I want to see her do good somewhere else too, or slowly get back to Seattle.
But we've wanted her to, we've known she's a superstar for a while, right? Yeah. And I love that she's getting this attention as being the first signing for the Denver NWSL team.
Yeah.
And she's from there. Colorado.
Yeah.
So it's perfect. So Denver, they signed her to Denver. And then Denver went ahead and loaned her back to Orlando for the rest of the 2025 season. So she'll still be at Orlando this year, but has committed to being Denver's first signing.
It's cool. I also like Denver's logo and their colors.
It's fine.
I think it's set up so that they'll have some really good uniforms. I think that's
I think that could be. Yeah, that could be. And it's a little bit. It's different than kind of what we've seen in the past.
Yeah. So
I do like that.
It's very of the times in terms of like that retro colorway, but like there's many teams that do that. So I don't think that's a knock for me. And the logo's kind of just looks like a sticker you'd buy inside of a fucking tourist shop or something. But
get outside.
Yeah. The mountains are calling.
And don't let it go to voicemail.
Yeah. It definitely has that vibe, but I think they're going to have some good uniforms. So
hopefully, fingers crossed for them.
Last bit of WOSO happenings. The Copa America final did not disappoint.
No, it was a thriller.
Yeah.
Marta.
She still got it.
Bad B. Bangers.
She's so good. What? She did miss her penalty, which is I saw her go up and I was like, we're gonna get a Pinot moment right here. I straight up was like, this isn't going in. I was like, but
luckily for her, the rest of her team did okay.
Yeah.
And it was sad for Colombia because Colombia's really been on the up and up. I mean, Lucy Santos, Linda Caicedo.
They've got a good team. They've got some incredible players. And
they're still young, so I think that's good. But I would definitely pull up for Colombia in that one.
Yeah.
And they took them all the way to PKs after being 4-4. After, I think it was 3-3 after regulation. And then 4-4 because both teams scored in extra time.
Yeah.
And then they went to penalties 4-4 and Brazil won. Yeah.
It was fun though. It was if you haven't watched that match, go find the highlights because it was just back and forth. A lot of fun. It was probably one of the best games I've watched the last from the 70th minute on was probably like some of the most fun like soccer I've watched this year. But I was definitely disappointed for Colombia. I was rooting for them from the beginning. Yeah. And like it doesn't. I think how many did they say it was only been like 3 different teams have won that tournament and Brazil's won like fucking like 10 or something like that.
I think
something crazy. Something crazy, but yeah, too bad for them. That stadium also looked really fucking cool that they were playing in.
Yeah, it did.
In Ecuador.
But, like the players were saying during the whole tournament, like the Federation did such a shit job of advertising it, of supplying it with sponsors. Like they did really the bare minimum to make the tournament happen. And the players felt like they deserved way more, which they do.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can fucking step it up for the next.
Yeah. All right. I think we're going to move on to the Reign's next match. Do a quick little preview of what we got to deal with soon. Reign are playing Portland Thorns in Portland, Sunday, August 10th, 1 p.m. It'll be on CBS or Paramount Plus, whichever one you got.
Big CBS.
I know.
Big CBS. We're the big rivalry game.
And at 1 p.m., which is a solid time.
The rivalry weekend.
It's not like a 9:30 in the morning.
It is a solid time.
It's not 9:30 in the morning.
Okay, fair.
That's all I'm saying. Kind of fun going into this. I mean, I'm definitely nervous about this game because the way that the Thorns play is very obnoxious. But for the standings, the Reign are in 5th with 24 points and Portland's in 6th with 22 points. So only 2 points separating them. Should set up for a very interesting rival match. Things you want to see?
I want to see us win. I want to see the players not die of heat exhaustion because it will be like 94 degrees.
I was like, the game's scheduled for 1. I don't know what the chances of it getting pushed back are.
I think probably big CBS is going to say no.
Yeah.
So I think we'll just plan on 1. This rivalry, and I have to admit that though I followed this team since the very birth, this is the first time I'm going to an away game in Portland.
I didn't know that. That's interesting. I've gone to several, so that's interesting.
You used to live there.
I went down the first year, though, and then...
We went down for like a weird game that was not...
I went for the final. I went for the final, too.
I've been there for the final.
Yeah, but not like a regular season
final,
match.
but I didn't go... I'd never been to a regular season rivalry match.
Not a Reign versus Thorns.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Though I didn't want to give them any money, so I will be sitting in the press box.
Fair. Didn't they give free tickets to some Reign season ticket holders anyways?
I don't know.
I think that was a thing.
But hopefully they have AC up there.
Truly. Fuck. We might die of heat exhaustion.
No, I think I want us to win. These games are always kind of like just shot in the dark, what you can expect. But I feel like we're coming off a match where they won pretty handedly. Mm-hmm. And Portland's coming off a match where they feel like maybe they got robbed a little bit. Mm-hmm. So that dynamic will be interesting. Mm-hmm. And if the Reign can come out and be composed, right? Follow the game plan, set the tone of the match, which I feel like we haven't really been doing. We kind of just been trying to like get acclimated to it and then playing the game, like Harvey said.
Yeah. But
setting the tone to start the game and really leaning into that and making Portland adjust to us instead of the other way around. I think that then you give yourself a really good chance to win against this Portland team.
Yeah, I think that's right on. I'm looking forward to seeing the Thorns fan on the sideline with the Academy Award, pretending as if she didn't get it from her own players. Whatever, the Reign ended up getting fouled.
That's a real thing, and they will try and draw penalties. They will try and draw fouls in really dangerous areas. They will, because everybody on their team, everyone on their team has attended and graduated from the Olivia Moultrie School of Diving.
It's true.
And School of Diving and Simulation. So they have to be careful of that. Madison Curry needs to be careful of that because she does go in for hard tackles, and generally they're clean. Mm-hmm. But with a team like this, I mean, you still play your game, but you don't let them try and pretend. You're not grabbing shirts as much, right? Mm-hmm. You're not maybe throwing that elbow in as hard. But then again, maybe they just won't be called.
Yeah. I mean, these rival matches get chippy.
I'm going to keep a tally, an absolute tally of how many times they try to fabricate something. Mm-hmm. Because it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I think that's pretty much it for Reign. And anything else?
Heck yeah.
Soccer related besides our shout outs, which I had to shout out because saw the billboard for first match on us for the Sounders. And you were like, when is the Reign going to announce this? And I was like, it's coming. It has finally been announced. The Reign are doing a first match on us promo It seems to be for the August 29th match versus San Diego particularly. So go tell your friends, go tell your coworkers, go tell your family, anyone who hasn't been to a Reign game, go sign up there. They'll get the first match on them, or first match on the Reign for your friends, whoever, to go see for free.
Yeah.
Tickets are already usually
deal.
cheap, but I mean, everyone likes free. So no excuse.
Literally no excuse.
That'll
It's
be
free.
Yeah, it's also against San Diego, who is nearest in the standings, so it'll be a really good game. They've got some really good players. Our players should be nice and healthy and ready. I know this month is kind of crazy for the Reign, but all the more reason that they're going to be fighting hard come that
All
game.
the more reason for you to show up and support them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so get on that. Anything you got to shout out?
No. Shout out to my sister for letting me stay at her house next weekend.
I always find it so funny because I'll ask you if you like.
I always say no, and then I think it's
yeah. So that'll be great. We'll see we won't see anybody probably. We'll see. We'll maybe go to the game.
I'm gonna be doing post game stuff with the Royal Guard.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna hang out with them, try and meet up with them.
Sweet.
Cause yeah, why not? It's an early game.
Yeah. And if you make the trip all the way down there, might as well hang out with people. Thanks again to our sponsor, the Doctor's Office. You can follow us on social media, as always, Bluesky and Instagram, Cooler Guild Pod.
Shoot us an email if you're going to be down in Portland. We can all meet up and have a grand old time. Our email is thecoolerguild@gmail.com. You can also visit us on our main website, sounderheart.com/the Cooler Guild.
It's also the anniversary of Sounder at Heart going independent and everything. So if you're not a member yet or a supporter level yet with Sounder at Heart, please go subscribe, sign up there. You get access to the Discord. We have a link so you can sign up on ours too at that link Van just said. Do you want to add anything to that?
No, thanks, Sounder at Heart.
Yeah, we appreciate you. We're also on YouTube. Most episodes will be on there, youtube.com/@thecoolerguild in video format. You can always leave us a tip too on our little articles that go out with this on Sounder at Heart. Wherever you're listening, we would love it if you can go rate 5 stars.
Leave us a little review. It really helps.
Yeah, it's also nice. It's funny when you say something funny about Van.
As long as it's 5 stars, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you can just rate 5 stars and then absolutely trash me in the text
you could
section.
Say that ranch is my favorite fucking ranch. How dare you? And if you say that, I'm gonna be really concerned for you. Anyways, till next time, I'm Coop.
I'm Van.
Stay cool, y'all.
Stay cool.
Two fish, one. Okay, sorry. I'm not going to do those references anymore. Try not to do any more references with 2 and 1.